Welcome in. Belly up, have a seat, and grab a drink as we talk some Wingman Fantasy Football. Welcome into another edition of Wingman Fantasy Football, the League Podcast. I'm your host, Magnum PU, and as always, I'd like to thank all of you, or any of you who may be watching or listening to today's show. This is episode 146, a Week 17 Championship live stream special. I want to thank you guys so very much for joining us, and it's also my great pleasure to welcome into the bar Mr. Bernie, a.k.a. Team B.
I'm Cuban B. Yes, Cuban B.
How are you doing today, Bernie?
Ooh, well, with my sixth place championship game going on here, I am doing all right. I'm doing
so don't get ahead of yourself. You're playing for seventh place here, not sixth place. So just calm down.
Oh, seventh place. That's right. That's right. Sixth place is the loser, is the last place, and seventh place is the first place. I got it now. It's all clear in my head now.
Okay. All right. So in this show, we're going to have a truncated version of our Week 17 rewind, as there's still some points to be had, but we will go over the most important games of this week in the Wingman Fantasy Football League. And by the end of this show, we will know who will be the new champion of the 2024 Wingman Fantasy Football League season. So with that, guys, I want to say thank you, and we'll get right into the rewind.
Let's go back.
Week 17, Rewind.
All right, guys, in this rewind, we're going to start off with our third place game. This one had Jimerson's Red Sox Nation up against Corey's Mac Daddy 2s. This is a rematch from last year's championship game, and Red Sox Nation came into this one as the number 6 seed, and Mac Daddy 2s came into this one as the number 1 seed, although they were only separated by one game in terms of win-loss record. And it's pretty easy to say who took this one down. Red Sox Nation, after a dismal semifinal match, had the highest score of the entire season on the last game of the season. Red Sox Nation scored 152.36 to Mac Daddy 2's 94.76. So it looks like Red Sox Nation is going to win this third place game. Like I said, he's the highest score of the year, and I'm assuming this is going to end up being the biggest blowout of the year at over a 57-point differential.
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
So unfortunately, Mac Daddy 2s, you got knocked the F out, man. All right, let's see what players helped Red Sox Nation get to this third place finish. He had 7 of his 8 players. I had to make a whole new list here. 7 of his 8 players made the top performer list, starting off with his backup quarterback, arguably the best quarterback in the league. Baker Mayfield had 34.56 points, and he is chugging along to end the season. He also had Malik, won't you be my neighbors?
Won't you be my neighbor?
Torching the Indianapolis Colts defense, scoring 32.6 points. And Trey McBride of Frankenstein had 24.3 points.
Alive. It's alive. It's alive.
All right, Jalen McMillan, our emergency start of the week. He put him in for his number 1 drafted player, CeeDee Lamb, who is out for the year, stepped right up. Baker's MVP, you're right, Red Sox Nation. I see you there. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining us tonight. Jalen McMillan got 20.5 points, and I don't know if you guys realize this or not, but he finished the season on a train. And he also had Drake London chip in with 14.1 points. Rico Dowdle, a respectable 11.3, and the Philly defense had 11 points. With a game like that, there were no duds in Red Sox Nation's lineup, and he even had a strong player on his bench who could have had a score even bigger as Xavier Worthy had 18.9 points on the bench.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
He's on fire!
All right, now for Mac Daddy 2's top performers here. He went with the rookie. I think he didn't change his lineup from the week before. That's what he's going to go with anyway. Bo Nix had 23.86 points, and he is on fire.
He's on fire!
And Kyren Williams had 14.7 points.
Release the Kraken!
He's heating up!
Man, I'm hitting all the buttons today. All right, and he also had, Cortland Sutton is having a fine end of his season with 14 points. He had no duds in his lineup, but he had tons of players on his bench who could have gotten him a better score. Would have been pretty tough to catch that 150 plus from Red Sox Nation. However, Devontae Smith had 27 points on the bench. Patrick Mahomes had 26 points on the bench.
He's heating up!
Michael Pittman Jr. had 21.4 points, and Travis Kelce added 18.4, all on the bench. Who has the third best hairy chest? Now that's up for debate. All right. All right, Bernie, what do you have on this particular matchup if you want to add anything to this monstrous score after being eliminated from the championship?
Well, first of all, you didn't even read that last comment correct. It says third is the one with the hairy chest. So,
okay.
Is that what we're talking about here? This game is for third place. Come on. You guys couldn't even make it into the finals.
Wow.
Mac Daddy 2s. Yeah, you're definitely number 2 here, buddy. You pooped pants on that last game.
All right, we're gonna move along. Go ahead.
No. I'm sorry. This is great. Baker is the man. Like we said last show, I'm not a huge Tampa Bay fan. Never have been, never will be probably. But Baker has made me a fan of Baker Mayfield, and I want to see how far Tampa can go. Just because he's the man. He's the man right now. So pretty awesome.
All right, we have another game here that's up in the air going into Monday night. We have our 7th place game here. We have Bernie's Team B up against Reggie's Lion Eyes. Bernie's Team B was the number 8 seed, finishing the regular season at 6-8. Lion Eyes is on a heater, finishing the season at 5-9, but he is now on a 4-game winning streak coming in to this game. This game is still up in the air with a very close projection here, but the players that have already put their names in the book here, for Bernie's Team B, Jonathan Taylor had 26.6 points.
He's heating up!
Jamison Williams, I don't know how many points he has, 18 points or more and counting. And Team B may take 7th place, even though he had a dud in his lineup, as he had the Indianapolis Colts defense get 0 points. Why is Jahmyr Gibbs still in this game? Oh, he's coming up limping. Oh, no. Not too bad. All right, sorry. Now for bench players who could have helped Team B get a higher score, although the outcome is still to be determined. Joe Flacco at 21.3 points and Amir Abdullah at 16.2 points.
He's on fire!
Now for top players coming into the Monday night game for Lion Eyes, Lamar Jackson, 29.42 points. And Brian Thomas Jr. also on that train at 20.4 points. And Brock Austin Bowers.
Yeah, baby.
Added 11.2 points.
He's heating up.
Now for some players who let him down, who have been big-time scorers, at least towards the end of the season. Jackson Smith and Jigba at 4.7 points was a dud. And Terry McLaurin in a shootout couldn't get any of it at only 1 point. He did have some players on his bench who did quite well at Garrett Wilson at 16.1 points and Jordan Addison at 15.9.
He's heating up.
All right, Bernie, how you feeling about this one? We've got 12 minutes left in the 4th quarter of the Monday night game. What's the status of your projection and what's your level of confidence going into this?
Yeah, so the status of the projection, the live projection is Team B at 101.54 and Lion Eyes at 95.76 as of now. There is a little less than an 8-point difference within the actual score, 99 to 91 with some change on either side. It really comes down to Jahmyr Gibbs here. I don't know if he's 100% right now, and I don't know if they should keep playing him because, honestly, if they lose this game, they're still going to be in the playoffs, and they still need Jahmyr Gibbs to be healthy. So I would go ahead and pull him out, and if they do that, Lionized, just like last year, bud, like last year.
Right now in the game, they have Jahmyr Gibbs are going for it on fourth down for the third time this year, and they converted it to Sam Laporta. So you're trying to avoid a touchdown here from Gibbs. They're at the 28-yard line. What do you say? You're up by 9 points or 8 points?
8 and some change.
So there's 28 yards on the field, a touchdown. So that would be 8.8 points if he scores from here, and a catch would be in that 9.3 points. So they're not gonna have too many more drives for Gibbs here. But
I don't think so. I don't think they're probably going to hand the ball off here one time, and then they'll probably get a couple passes after that for the touchdown.
I can't tell if that's Gibbs or Jefferson back there.
There's the handoff. Got 2 yards, 3 yards out of that, and then the next series will be that's Craig Reynolds in the game. Yeah, there we go. That's what I like to see. Go ahead, hand the ball off to Craig Reynolds. All
right, and this game looked like it was going to be close going into Sunday night. Then it looked like there wasn't a chance for a close game. But now, with Amon-Ra St. Brown catching that late touchdown, we're in dire straits here, but it's still possible here. We've got our championship game. We have Alex's Dey Turk Ur Jarbs up against Andrew's Crazy Fish. This is the number 2 seed in Crazy Fish. Dey Turk Ur Jarbs was the 5th seed, but our point leader throughout the season. This one is looking pretty good for Dey Turk Ur Jarbs, but there is still time here. Juwan Jennings needs a big play or two, or Amon-Ra St. Brown. So we'll see how this game's close. So they're not going to pull guys out due to the score of this game. They might pull guys out as they're looking forward to next week. All right, let's see what top players are already on the board for Alex's Dey Turk Ur Jarbs. Starting off, oh my gosh, this guy saved his championship bout here. Adam Thielen, what? 25.5 points.
He's heating up.
Derrick Henry did his deed on Christmas, getting 23.5 points.
He's heating up.
And then Josh Allen, a little bit of a lower score. Oh, what happened there with Jameson Williams? He just sat down for another reason. And Josh Allen actually had a lower scoring game in terms of him, but it was good enough to keep that train chugging along at 22.98 points. Saquon Barkley was the man, got 17.9 points without even getting in the end zone.
He's heating up.
And so the strength of Alex's team here is his running backs, and his no-name receivers are what's going to propel him to a potential title here, as Jacoby Myers added 14.6 points. And Chase McLaughlin's been a very steady kicker for the Bucs at 12 points. He only had the one dud of James Conner, who I watched a little more today. He did aggravate an injury. It wasn't that just pulling him out of the game, but that was a big-time dud at 1.8 points. But no one on his bench could have helped, and he had no major injuries except for Conner. It doesn't matter now. We're in the last game of the season. But Crazy Fish, he was able to battle Josh Allen in terms of his quarterback, Joe Burrow, at 36.98 points, and he is chugging along. And a fine pickup, his streaming defense, the Seattle defense, got 16 points.
We'll cross the streams.
Excuse me, Egon. You said crossing the streams was bad.
And he went with Tajay Spears in place of the IR-listed Chuba Hubbard. And Tajay Spears had a good game, could have been better, 11.8 points.
He's on fire!
And he picked up Will Reichert, another streamer, at 11 points, and he too is on fire.
He's on fire!
We'll see if that stream was the right play or not, if he outscores Bates. I've seen Bates miss a kick or two, so I'm assuming he's ahead of him, but I haven't actually looked at the score. So once again, he's got streaming kicker and streaming defense.
We'll cross the streams.
Excuse me, Egon. You said crossing the streams was bad.
Yeah, I like the draft strategy. Yeah, running. That's what I was doing, man. Except for the running quarterback, running back. It's more of a zig than more than I like those players. Except that the wide receivers are going so early that you can get great values of that running back. Thanks for that, there, Red Sox Nation. I do want to mention one thing.
It's a good strategy if you're plucking Derrick Henry and James Conner in later rounds, which I doubt that that he nailed the Derrick Henry pick. I mean,
but he picked Derrick Henry. He picked Derrick Henry ahead of ADP. I actually said, why don't you pick AJ Brown there? And he's like, I just wanted the running back.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Nobody was picking up Henry that high. So it's one of those things where he did a great job in the draft when he was doing that. So I don't know if going after you. I don't know if these stud running backs would be available. He just happened to pick one up that wasn't supposed to be a stud.
Gotcha. I do want to make another point here, actually. So just the way this season went out, not saying it means anything going forward. So our team with the very first pick in the draft is going to finish 12th, and the person with the 12th pick in the draft may finish number 1.
Wow. What an observation. Is that causation without correlation, or correlation without causation, or isn't there some sort of fancy term for that? I'm not a medical doctor.
I think you nailed it. You got it.
All right, there you go. And we just want to say for Red Sox Nation, thanks for getting into the chat there, buddy. I heard you were out on the links today. Did you win?
I also got another question for Red Sox Nation since he's here. I noticed earlier in the day, after the compulsive Crazy Fish couldn't help himself picking up Tim Patrick early in the morning, that you went ham, dropping all of your players and picking up any player who's on the Lions and or 49ers today. I think that was a message being sent, but I did notice you dropped 3 players and picked up 3 just for the heck of it.
Oh, we all noticed because we all got the alerts all at the same time.
All right, so how much time's left in this game that's coming out of a graphic here?
I don't know. We're in the red zone and we're throwing into the. Oh no, I don't know what's going on. They're just showing us replays now. You have the volume on in the game. I don't have the volume on.
I have it very low, but I do have it on. Yeah.
Okay. No, they had gotten the field goal.
Oh, that's right. They just scored the field goal. That's right.
Yep. So we're looking at Juwan Jennings. If he's
Crazy Fish. There's 10 minutes left, depending on how they pull their players here. There's going to be 3 more drives total, I would say, minus a kneel down drive.
He's not getting any more points from Juwan Jennings. Any more points to matter from Juwan Jennings? I think that's
you don't think so?
Pretty much wrapped up. Yeah.
Pearsall's been the leading receiver with Kittle earlier today in this game.
All right, so Red Sox Nation says tale of 2 nines. Okay, so I'm assuming that you were good on the front and you failed on the back.
I try not to root for. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was going to say. So if the 49ers somehow win this game, which they don't,
doesn't do anything for any of these teams because regardless of the outcome for the Lions, if they win next week, they're the 1 seeded. They lose to the 5. Do you remember? Was it last year or 2 years ago? It was the Titans were playing the Jaguars. I don't remember if that was the second to last week or in the last week, but nonetheless, it was the same thing. I think for the Titans, one of those 2 teams, they were playing each other. That the week, I don't know if they were playing 18 weeks then or not. I just don't remember. So like the second to last game didn't matter because the win against their division opponent the last week made all the difference. So they instead of sitting their players in the last week of the season, they sat their players in the second to last week of the season, and they still lost the next week. Pearsall, man, the guy that was a great pickup. 44 on the front, pickup. 55 on the back. That's a 99 under 100. That's good. Under 100 is good.
And I heard he was out there with a couple other people that are in this league. He was out there with Waddle Away, and he was out there with Fantastics, and he was out there with one of our top commenters in our YouTube channel, Mr. CPG.
Oh, nice.
Chuck P was out there, and Chuck P dominated. He's probably started talking about fantasy football, or Dungeons and Dragons, as CPG likes to call it, and then threw everybody else off their game. They kept thinking about how good they had drafted and how much they had just not finished the season like they wanted to. Just like the golf game.
Yeah. So I don't see Jennings, but I can't see the whole field on these camera angles, but I see Pearsall catching every pass thrown right now.
No.
Nice block, Red Sox Nation, making sure there's no options in that receiving core from the waiver wire or free agent pool. Nice job.
Who is he blocking? Mac Daddy 2?
No, blocking Crazy Fish, who might have wanted to change his mind from Juwan Jennings. Jennings on the field.
Wait. Let me get this right. He was blocking somebody that he wasn't even.
Sure. I'm not saying that's why he did or what he did, but I'm just saying you can have a preference outside of your game, and I mean, dude, I'm not going to say why you would or wouldn't. People have motives all over the place. I'm saying, but that could be a motive.
That could be a motive.
Yeah,
All right,
they're going
everybody's
straight to Kittle and Pearsall. They're not going to any other receivers. Does Debo Samuels even have anything again? Is he another bust?
Let's see what Debo's got going on in this game.
I also want to mention out there, guys. The goal is, if you guys can partake at the end of this stream here, when we crown our champion, whatever happens first, at the end of this game or the mathematical inevitability, when we crown a champion, we're going to give an early Happy New Year's toast / congratulations to the champion toast. I already got my shot glass ready here. Going to spike it at the end of the show for a little Happy New Year and congratulations. So just keep that in mind. If you want to join us or not, there's plenty of time here to go run and get your libations ready to be ready for that toast at the end of the show here. All right, where's Jennings? Jennings on the left. He's throwing to Jennings.
We got Lionized chiming in here. MVP Jared Goff. That's
right.
Oh,
there he is. Hello.
Don't you forget it, Lionized. And I hope you're happy with 8th place again, Lionized. I hope that you are okay, behind me. I didn't have any tacos or anything like that for dinner, so.
Is he the end of the human centipede and you're the middle? Is that's happening here?
Oh, I'm in the front. I'm literally at the top of this bracket here. Okay, I am the champion of this bracket. Okay, let's just get that straight.
Should we get a back-to-back shirt for Team B here? Back-to-back consolation bracket champion?
No, that's quite all right.
All right, I'd get it for you, man. I'd get it for you. All right, Lionize. Unless they bring Jahmyr Gibbs in to get a 30-yard touchdown run, it looks like your day might be over.
Yeah, I don't think. What do you think?
Interception.
All
right, we're going to see here. This is going to be Gibbs' last drive, if at all. He might have already had his last drive. Let's see if Gibbs comes in the game.
Oh, but now Amon-Ra's back on the field, so that gives Crazy Fish a little bit better chance than when Jennings was on the field.
Though, Jennings wasn't doing anything. I think they're not forcing it to Amon-Ra, but Amon-Ra's got a better shot of getting a random long touchdown right now than Jennings, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
So what does Crazy Fish need to even come back? He's down by 13 points.
125.
Yeah.
So
he's down by 12.5 points. So that would take a 60-yard touchdown with a catch.
Yep.
So as long as you still have that one play ability, you're still in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where are they at? They're the 42-yard line. So they're not quite far enough away for that 60-yard touchdown to get it right here. That's the way I look at it. Like, is it mathematically possible for where they are on the field? Not a shirt for Team B. I'm thinking a pair of socks. All right, I like it. Do you like Argyle's stripes?
No, I don't like socks. Socks don't matter to me because I got chicken legs, so I'm usually wearing pants anyway. So nobody ever sees my socks, so that doesn't matter. Thanks, Red Sox Nation. Oh, I get it now. Socks. Yeah, maybe a pair of Red Sox. Okay, there. A funny guy.
Oh, I forgot. I put the little graphic report. So I'm going to put in here our head-to-head matchup here for the championship. Let's see if it comes through. There it is. Got Dirty Sanchez. They took our jobs up against Crazy Fish.
Oh, geez.
All right. So we're going to see here. Go ahead.
Somehow I think the league is going to say that logo is culturally inappropriate. It's going to be like
he's celebrating.
It's going to be like the Washington Commanders and be like, you got to lose the logo, fella. You got to lose. If you're going to be champion in this league, you got to lose the logo. Speaking of the Commanders, as much as I want to say that Dan Campbell should be coach of the year, Sean McVay should be coach of the year, or anything like that, Dan Quinn should be coach of the year. If Washington makes it deep into the playoffs, if they make it to the Super Bowl, just imagine that, man. He came into Atlanta, got them to a Super Bowl like so quick. And we all know what happened in 28-3 in the Super Bowl. But to come into Washington and take them from the worst, arguably the worst team last year to.
All right. Heads up. We got Gibbs and Amon-Ra are both still in the game. and Gibbs is getting cracked. They got to. You know what though? I like in general. I like the idea here. Like if you play to be scared, you're always going to play to be scared. You're not going to be like now's not the time to be scared. You know.
Yeah, that's fine to say until somebody gets hurt. Off of the plate.
Yep. All right, so for our
go ahead.
I was say for our watchers out there, how confident are you that the Dolphins are going to win their game to take care of their side of business against the Jets?
Ooh,
and then whatever the ratio,
6 people watching right now, I'm like 6 people.
And then whatever your ratio of that is, what's the ratio you think that the Broncos will lose to the Kansas City Chiefs, who are most likely going to be resting their guys, if not for most of the game, for at least parts of the game?
Well, I think we got a great chance now if Tua sits out, because Snoop Huntley has been playing in Cleveland and he's been playing in Baltimore, so he's used to that cold weather. So I think that we'll be okay if Snoop Huntley's in. You know,
you think this is a cold weather play? They're like, let's put our backup in. It's a better situation for him or for us.
Well, yeah, you know, we don't want any of the parts in the fake hip to freeze up and stuff. So I don't know if they use metal in those hips anymore.
All right, both your main guys are out. This is Reynolds.
Yeah. Okay, here's a question that somebody had posted before. What do you think for the Dolphin fans? You know, and this is for you, Mike. What do you think the Dolphins should do next year? Do you think that they should run it back with the same squad, or do you think they should blow it up and?
I don't think they should rebuild. I think they should try and improve what they got and keep the core. I mean, this year wasn't great, but again, a lot of that came to that injury. And I would start off by getting a more competent backup quarterback. So when he's inevitably going to miss those 3 games, you have someone who you can put in and win at least one of those 3 games and not go 1-5 or whatever they were when he was out.
So are you okay just being mediocre and backing into the playoffs sometimes and not being a stellar standout team?
Well, you're assuming that they could even become a stellar standout team. To the Dolphins, for crying out loud, they're lucky to be in that situation. That means the Bengals would get in, which honestly, if you're a true football fan, that's what you should be rooting for. Other than if you're not a team fan, if you're just a football fan, we want the Bengals in there.
Why do we want the Bengals in there?
They're fun. They're what you think the Dolphins should be.
Well.
Yeah. They tanked for 2. They didn't tank good enough. Brian Flores wouldn't lose those last 2 games. So I got some takes on that too, actually. Draft a QB. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I don't disagree. That's a good. Yeah, get your backup cheap, and while he's learning, if he ends up being pretty good, by the time you have to make a decision in the next 2 years, you got one ready to go.
And light a fire under that starter's ass.
Yep. And then yeah. So what was I going to say? I don't remember. I was getting ready to talk about until I saw that chat there. So you think I think Rodgers is toast. Wouldn't it be poetic though? The Dolphins were the ones who got the Jets their loss that mathematically eliminated them from the playoffs, and the Jets can return the favor 6 weeks later.
Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, I guess, but no, that's not going to happen, dude. We're not going to lose to the Jets.
You shouldn't have said that out loud. You should not have said that out loud.
I'm not ringing the bell. I'm just saying you can't lose to the Jets. The Aaron Rodgers pathetic Jets. Like, Aaron Rodgers did not even throw a touchdown this week. He did not throw a touchdown this week. Come on.
I got a question for you then. So apparently Garrett Wilson's pretty much saying, I don't want to be here if essentially he didn't say it explicitly, but you could just tell by the reading between the lines. I don't want to be here if Rodgers is back.
Yeah.
Here we go. Long run for Gibbs. Oh, it's a 35-yarder.
No.
It was a catch. I don't think it's going to be enough. He needed to do it as a catch. It was a run.
Oh.
That's going to be close. Oh, he took the lead. On 30. We said he needed 30 yards. And you even got a catch with Jamison Williams on that drive. Oh, because you're only by 8. Wow, Lion Eyes taking the lead at the last moment here.
Come on,
Oh,
San Francisco. Get a tackle. Come on, San Francisco. Come on.
I'm not rooting against you. I'm just rooting for fun here. That's a big play.
It sounds like you're rooting against me.
No. I wanted to Tua not play next week. Yeah. No, I just wanted that we came on here to see a close game. I thought it was going to be the championship one. Then I realized you guys had a chance to be close, and it wasn't for a little bit with Jameson Williams getting 2 touchdowns to start the game. Now they pull Gibbs, but he did what he had to do. Well, they pull Williams. There's only 3 minutes left. If they get the ball back, they're kneeling it out. I think you got this, Reg. He's gonna,
unbelievable.
You know,
unbelievable.
The one point I want to make about if Lion Eyes takes this, regardless of, I mean, both you guys, like I said, it's close.
Yeah.
But we had no 5-game winning streaks all year long. We had 5 4-game winning streaks that were ended and didn't get to the 5th. If Lion Eyes wins this, he's going to end the season on a 5-game winning streak.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I got another hot topic here for you.
Sure.
So I heard that Calais Campbell asked to be released if the Dolphins would have lost this week, so he could go try to chase a ring, because I guess he's old and he's trying to end his career and stuff. And they were I guess they were considering it. They didn't turn him down. What do you think about that? Do you think that a guy just showing up for the last set of playoffs, earning a ring, is a Super Bowl champion?
Well, one, he'll get the ring if he's on the roster, so that's just a formality there. Someone like him, he's played like literally every snap on every special teams play for the Dolphins, obviously.
Yeah.
If he's an impact player, he's going to get it anyway. He deserves it if he's an impact player, and he also deserves it as a career achievement award at this point too. He earns something. He earns whatever he gets.
Right.
That particular player. It's not like Zach Ertz who joined the Lions in the playoffs last year in the second round of the playoffs, and then they lost. That's something a little different, I think.
So it's all subjective to which player it is and what he's going to actually provide.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Do you think the Dolphins? Do you think even if the Dolphins win and they know that, hey, we're going to make this playoff push, but we're who are we playing first? Are we playing Buffalo first if we make it into the playoffs? Do you think he's like, hey, I know we're not going to win. Can I go?
I don't think so, because I thought there was rumors that they were the Dolphins were saying, were kind of offering the release option to him. And he's like, no, I want to win here. Like, he wants to win in Miami.
You heard that they were offering the release.
Yeah, earlier. He might have asked when it got to this point this week, but they were already open to it weeks ago, and then they won enough and they were still alive. He's like, as long as we're alive here, I want to do it here. So I don't think he's gonna.
Gotcha.
Unless can you release a player after you lose your playoff game and then go. Wait till you know the actual answer, and then
be like, "Oh, we lost to them." Hey, you know what? Don't get on the plane home. Just stay here in their locker room. You can be on their team.
I don't know. All right, so we have 250 left.
Well, let me just say a formal.
252. Jennings is still in. But he needs more than that. He needs 60 yards. So once they pass the 40-yard line, pretty much you can take a big sigh of relief here. They took our jobs. So they're the 35, because like I said, he needs 60 yards and a touchdown. They were past the 40 and it wasn't. So now he's hoping for a 10-yard holding penalty, pretty much, minus a weird turnover back and forth. Mathematically, it looks like they took our jobs is going to wrap this up. Again, but sometimes you get that holding penalty that just makes the field a little bit longer on this drive, Yep. Wow, Lion Eyes on a 30-yard run with 5 minutes to go. Wow. He had to get all those yards, too. It couldn't even get. Oh. I have to say, Jennings, who looked so good early in the year, like fighting for, like jumping over guys and catching. Every time I see him, I'm not saying they're good throws. They're not. But like when they're over his head, he's just kind of like letting him go over his head. When early in the year he was jumping up and fighting for these balls. I don't know if he's. I could see him being worn down. He's not an everyday and every snap player, and this year he has been. Eventually, that's got to wear you down if you're not used to it. Congrats to Alex. Oh, there's Jennings. He's got big hit. Now he doesn't need all 60 yards here if he gets like 4 catches. So he's actually not mathematically done yet. You know what I'm saying? He can get 45 yards and have 5 catches on this drive, and they get the touchdown. So actually not mathematically done yet. He's down by 11.1 points for the tie. So what is that? 46 yards and a touchdown and a catch. So where are we on the field? It's going to commercial. They're about the 50. He's going to need another catch or 2 and get most of the yards on this drive. He's not done yet. Oh my gosh, this would be heartbreaking if Crazy Fish comes back here. I don't think he's gonna.
Does that mean we have to watch the rest of this game? Then is what
the rest of this drive. No, the rest of this drive. Yeah, we're almost done. There's only 2 minutes left. 2-minute warning. So I didn't do the math here.
Dey Turk Ur Jarbs.
So Red Sox Nation had 125.5 points in the first round of the playoffs. Then that awful 58-point game, and then a whopping 152.
Ooh, yeah.
So what is that, like 328 points or something? 335 points in the 3 games. So we averaged like 112 points, even with that
something like that
60-point. I think I averaged more because I just was.
Oh, look at that! We're up to 8,000 people viewing this, Mike. 8,000 eight people.
It's 8.000. It's well, thanks guys for joining us. So we want to say an unofficial congratulations here to Lion Eyes, who looks like he's going to take the consolation bracket on a 30-yard touchdown run by Jahmyr Gibbs, who played way too long in this game. But Dan Campbell is a fan of Lion Eyes, so he helped him get that one. And we're still on championship watch. It's all but done, but there's still a chance here if Juwan Jennings gets 2 catches and a touchdown and all the yards on the remainder of this last drive here. So we're going to watch to see if another player gets a good chunk of these yards before we eliminate this. But essentially, start getting your guys. We're almost done here.
And I'm not going to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on. I'm not going to completely rule out the fact that that the Lions' offense doesn't always just lay.
They're going to get the ball with 45 seconds left and just throw a bomb to Jameson Williams
to the clock. They're gonna do it, dude. You know they are. They're like, you know what? We're playing to put points up on the board and shove it down your throat. So,
all right. I like it. We got hope for our closest game of the playoffs here. It's got to be Jennings all the way. Nope, Pearsall again. So we're at the 35-yard line. So the most yards there are is 35 plus a touchdown is what, 9.5? And he needs 11. That's not good in a way because it adds more yards to the field now. So now we're at the 46-yard line. 46 and a touchdown is 10.6. We need 2 catches on this drive and all of it.
Look at you. If we were to do a game, if we were to call a game, would you be play-by-play and I would be color? Okay, great.
I'd probably do play-by-play because it's easier for me that way. Less thinking, just say what you see.
Oh yeah, I'm clearly not paying attention to talk that fast. So,
is Purdy out? Purdy's on the sideline, which doesn't matter for Jennings. Oh, Dobbs, he's going to run it. That means no pass to Jennings. Maybe we'll see.
No. We don't know. We don't know what he's doing in this offense. This is a possibility.
The
here.
Jostronaut's back. So where are they at? The 42. He needs 2 catches and all the yards.
He's throwing it deep.
Is he?
Who is that?
On the right side is Jennings. That's Jennings. Oh, no. He needs 2 catches and all the yards. All right. He's still alive. He's still alive. If he gets a catch and scores this touchdown from this distance. Oh, my gosh. No way. No way.
They took our jobs.
Did they not give him the points? That was Jennings, right? I think my app didn't update the points. Or I thought that was
was that not Jennings?
Oh, it's under review. That's why.
116.8.18.
This is 114. You're talking about Crazy Fish's scores up to 116? Oh, there it is. I think because they reviewed it, they didn't put it in the books yet.
Yeah.
So now he's down by 9.1.
What are they reviewing? The spot?
If he got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Keeps running.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. If he got out of bounds,
his elbow's the first to hit. It's close. Maybe his shin.
Well, the clock stopped now, so doesn't really matter at this point. Purdy's got his helmet off.
Yeah, he's done. That sack was big. You said it was good, but I'm like, that gives him more. How'd he get hurt? On the end there? Guys.
The guy, I think the second guy fell on his hand.
Like jammed it into his mask or something?
Fell on his
Oh. All right, guys, start getting your Happy New Year / championship congratulations. It's either going to be Crazy Fish on a crazy buzzer or Dey Turk Ur Jarbs getting his first title. Oh, man. What yard line is this? 27. That's 8.7. With a catch, it's 9.2. I'm behind you. They gave him more points. I might be behind. Did Jennings just catch the ball again? I missed something. He's going to Jennings every time. Yeah. Oh my gosh! No way.
See, we didn't know where Dobbs was going to do. Oh man.
Oh my gosh! Now he is down by less than 8 points. Less than 8. They're at the 20-yard line. That's an 8-point play. That's an 8.3-point play if he catches a touchdown. 8.3 points. Oh, the yards are gone. That might do it. That might be it. Unless he gets 3 catches in his last 6 yards. How many catches would he need? They're at the what? 8-yard line. 6.8, 7.3 on a catch.
He's just if he gets the touchdown, it'll be if he gets
not enough. I'm saying if he got 2 catches, if he got like a short catch and then a second catch. I'm not saying what's going to happen. I'm just saying what could happen. Wow, this got pretty close. Considering where it was for most of the game, this guy ended up being closer. Where's Jennings? I don't see him on the. Oh no, he's in the slot, right slot.
Yeah, see, he's throwing it into the end zone.
You're ahead of me right now, so. But he's going to Jennings. Jennings gonna. He needs 2 catches. That last play took away the yards necessary for Crazy Fish to have the miraculous comeback here. That whatever that was, that 11-yard play. Down by less than 8. 7.7. And this plays worth 7.3. Oh, a sack, a penalty, 5-yard penalty does it.
All right, here we go.
A sack or a
5? He's going to run it. I told you. He's going to run it in himself.
Did he get in?
Yeah. Touchdown.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
Pour your shots, guys.
Touchdown.
That's going to do it. At least for the championship. You think they're going to throw a ball to Jameson Williams here, Bernie?
Yeah, I think so, man. I think so. Why not?
They got 40
The
seconds
streak
left.
play down the middle of the field. You know how
He's
Jameson does it?
He might have scored.
Yeah, he broke the plane.
Okay.
He broke the plane.
Wow, that got a little interesting with Dobbs coming in and Pepper and Jennings that last drive. Up there, Jeff. We got again. What a joker. Welcome. We got a Fantastics bro in the chat. Welcome, Jeff. Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you.
Oh, the specimen. Oh, I remember when this guy used to play in our league. Okay. A full disclosure, Jeff, if you're still in the chat here, I was going to do an entire 4th and long segment based on names, team names, and I was going to crown you the manager with the best team names. Teabag your mom. The best.
All right, guys. Are you ready, Bernie? You want to do this now? You want to wait these last 40 seconds? Alex, they took our jobs. Your first championship means no. We have 3 managers still at 4. No one's gotten their 5th championship. Sorry, Crazy Fish. Congratulations to Mr. They took our jobs. Bernie, you're still alive if the Lions are crazy. But otherwise, congratulations to Lionized. Guys, Happy New Year. Great year. Thanks for joining us. Cheers. All right.
Yeah, they are. Eating.
Would you have there,
Cheers.
Jaeger?
Happy New Year. Oh,
We had the peanut butter chocolate whiskey here.
yeah, you know it.
Your Jaeger bottle's green. It's see-through.
You want some? I got the bottle right here. Little deer blood.
All right, guys, we're going to stay to the end of this game just to be sure.
Oh,
Here's
yeah,
40
I
seconds
guess I
there.
can
Kneel the
do
ball.
that.
Season's over, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the show this year. We put a lot of time in Bernie. Thank you. I know a lot of hours went into this year. I appreciate you. You helped keep me on schedule, or I would have overslept a lot of these shows.
Yeah, my pleasure.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. With that being said, guys, may your glasses be full, your mugs stay frosty. You got anything, Bernie? That's all right.
Oh, I was responding to the chat. May your glasses stay full, your mug stay frosty, and keep hope alive.
All right, guys. We'll see you next year. Nice job, Bruno.
Yeah, bud.